Subscribe to Simply Bitcoin.
And one Meme Factory.
Oh,
That's it. It's the
Sean,
first thing I do on Twitter.
that's
what's that?
confidential data. You can't be sharing that live.
Oh, my bad.
All right. Welcome, everybody. Welcome in. You made it to another episode of the Meme Factory Stream Test. This is Stream Test number 140, featuring Meme Factory.
Yay!
Good to see everybody. How you doing? All right.
Great, fantastic.
Awesome.
So,
Thank you for having us, Greg.
hey,
Yeah, thanks, Greg.
Yeah, thanks for
Great to be
having us,
here.
Greg. Nice, Greg. Thank you.
Nothing else I would rather be doing right now, Craig.
No, definitely
Thank
not.
you, Greg.
you know what?
I'm
I
really
appreciate.
excited to talk about the thing that we're going to talk.
Appreciate y'all making the time. All right, so since we don't have a guest tonight, what we're going to do for the ad copy, so to make sure we get paid, is that we're going to play Guess the Number. So I'm thinking of a number in my head between 1 and 20. I'm going to go through each of you. You give me your answer, and whoever is closest to it gets the honor of reading the ad copy. All right, Becca, go ahead.
I guess 17.
17.
And Luca guesses, what's the number? 1.
Okay.
Paid it.
Sean, what you got?
5.8000.
Okay, all right. Rope,
10.
10. All right. Yellow?
10.
I the last one.
Can't guess the same number.
Oh, okay. 17.
That's what Becca guessed.
He knows.
Oh, sorry, my bad. Yeah, 18.
18. All right. Marcus, what do you got?
Number,
It's
number
19.
under what? 69, 420?
A number between 1 and 20.
Yes.
1 and 20. 13.
All right. Yellow was the closest. Yellow,
God damn it.
check your DMs.
What was the number?
Whatever he guessed. So, Yellow, check your check your DMs. You'll find the ad copy.
Okay.
It's already in his DMs.
I just said it.
It was already in his DMs.
Okay.
The manipulator keeps manipulating.
This
Go
this
Fed
looks this
Fed
looks a little bit made up, Craig. I don't know.
No, no,
Anyway.
it's legitimate.
Today's episode is brought to you by the most what is that? Subversive
Subversive.
phone yet. Introducing the Shush phone, the ultimate company-issued and Mossad-monitored device for those who believe that the leash on an employee and or insurgent should be just a little tighter. Because what's the difference really between an enemy and a non-combatant anyway? The SAS phone bursts onto the scene with a bang, bringing a whole new level of accountability. So, what makes the SAS phone special? Inspired by the pages of A Simple Time, the explosive extension is packed to the gills with intelligent agency software, perfect for tracking the words, thoughts, feelings, and emotions of your more suspicious employees. With a beautiful 1 inch by 4 inch 32-bit display, your wandering employees will always receive every message with distinct clarity and finality. Now, some of you might be worried about your employees catching on. Don't be. Fire, I guess you forgot to put it. Don't be. The SAS phone was extensively tested by a prominent Lebanese political and social welfare organization. And if there is one thing they know, it's how to keep things secure. Our tech has been proven to penetrate even the toughest Faraday bags, ensuring that no matter how your employees try to go dark, we'll keep the lights on. So if you're tired of disloyal employees or just want to encourage compliance in a more hands-on way, the SAS phone is your answer. But hurry, supplies are limited, and you don't want to miss out on the next evolution in employee management. SAS phone, putting the day in exploding Disclaimer: SAS Corp can now guarantee enforcement on targeted employee only the phone detonates while prompt.
Woo.
Excellent, excellent. I need to order
Can we
500 of
read
this.
Such a neat-
What's
How
up,
was
Barry?
that?
Welcome
Oh
in.
no!
Looks
Oh,
like
hey.
we have a surprise guest.
Oh no!
Barry, are you here?
Why-
Are you here to say
why
something to
is-
Yellow?
Why is he here?
What do
Why
you
is
mean, why?
Barry here? Okay.
I'm just here, hanging out.
Who called you? Who brought you here?
Look, I might have found the link in somewhere, and you know that's how I got here.
I think you probably got an advanced
Yeah.
copy of the sus phone.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
Not quite as
Like
secure as they were made out
cockroaches,
to be.
like cockroaches, they come back over time.
I wish I knew what he said right there.
Like cockroaches, they come back over time.
Yeah, it took me a second.
I couldn't understand what he was saying about the sus phone, but I understood that one.
Yeah, right? All right, so Barry, are you here to admit defeat in the 58K war?
No,
No.
are we admitting defeat, Sean?
No.
We.
Yeah, okay. Sean's in the 58K gang.
Son of-
Yeah, I'm 58. Yeah.
What do you mean you lost?
Yeah,
I've
you
been
lost.
50
I didn't lose.
You lost
We're
hard.
gonna see 58K again.
What do you mean you didn't lose? You got destroyed.
That's what they said. That's what they said back in 2021 and 2022.
Oh, it's backwards. Whatever.
Yeah.
No,
What was your favorite 58K gang war meme, Yellow?
Okay, today's meme by Mark Hodlface made me laugh for like a minute straight.
Yeah, that one was good.
But I also enjoyed yours with the Fight Club. And what was it? There was another one. I don't remember.
Really indelible on the memory, these memes.
Well, we are be memeing back and forth for 2 weeks now. So
It's been quite a bit.
there's a bunch of memes
58
now.
Here's the thing: is the 58K gang came around in 2021, and we made our own group chat, and we were having fun. There was like 7 or 8 of us doing 58K gang stuff this whole time, and then we get back to 58K, and then the DSB crew just takes over the 58K chat, thinking that we're all just gonna take that, and we all bounced out of that chat, and like, oh, they left the 58K chat. We were there the whole time for 3 years, and we just created our own one. We forked away.
So you're
So
like
we
you're like the
made-
BCH of 58K, or you're the BCH of
We
DSB.
made you.
No, it was,
We
it was
made
a
you.
51% attack. We haven't
So
experienced that yet.
basically, what you're saying is, we made you fork away from your own fork
No, we just
chain, from your own chain.
no. You guys were just parasiting into a chat. We took care of it. We forked away into purity, back to 58K, what it truly is.
Into oblivion.
Yeah, we have
Dennis's vision. 58K Dennis's vision.
we have rat poison.
DSV.
We have rat poison on DSB. That is like an
58K
expert on group chats.
Yeah, isn't it like Dennis Sat? Isn't that what he's on? So like DSV. It's absolutely great. He even stole DSB for that. Jeez, he can't
People
go
would buy a They would buy a DSV token.
Who would buy it?
Because they're that stupid, or
Yes, because yes, exactly.
If they want 5%
wow,
yield.
shitcoiners confirmed.
There's guaranteed 58% yield, Marcus.
All right, so we all know it can't be that great of a meme if Donald Trump buying a cheeseburger can ruin it.
Yeah,
That what happened?
crypto burger.
All right, so for those of you who don't and who have been living under a rock and didn't see this, apparently, what was the place where he bought these burgers?
Napki.
Pubkey.
Pubkey.
In New
yeah.
York.
Pubkey in New York. So apparently Trump
Oj, Gesundheit.
did he witness a Bitcoin transaction or did he actually do the transaction?
No,
And
he
did that
performed-
transaction go through?
Performed it.
Dude, the guy is playing it so well. He's basically playing out the meme. I love Bitcoin, buy my shitcoin.
Yeah.
And we all fall for it because all he has to do is go there. He's not even making the transaction himself. And we're all like, yay!
All right, explain that. What do you mean by my shitcoin?
He made a
Didn't he
shit
just
coin.
launch a
Okay,
freaking
yeah.
70% pre-mined shitcoin?
Tell me about it. I don't know much about it.
I don't know much about it either. But that's what I know.
WorldCoin.
So what? Just another politician coming around and orange washing themselves in the Bitcoin in order to sell some shit
Wait,
coins and get some
Greg,
clout?
I got an idea.
You got an
That's
idea?
right.
What if
There we
you
go.
just investigate it to make sure that it's not a scam, just like Breedlove did with Bitpo?
Oh,
Yeah,
like
lick it.
see what the free
But
market
the funny
thinks.
thing is, you're going to vote
Free
for it.
market with a free market. Think
The
so.
irony.
You should lick it.
He owns you, Greg. He
How?
owns you.
Who owns who?
I don't know. But I mean,
Owns
Marcus is
Greg.
from Denmark, so you know.
Greg is black. I didn't know.
Denmark. Okay, yeah.
Denmark.
Shots fired.
Fighting
Shots
words.
fired. Wait, are Marcus and Anders brothers?
Of course.
Wait, why did you mute me, Greg?
I didn't mute you. You muted yourself.
Stop muting me. What? You're so soft.
Who owns who now?
I don't like what you're doing here, Marcus. Making me look like the bad guy.
Marcus is Marcus muting himself and then blaming Greg for the mute?
I don't know, guys. I'm excited. I mean, 58K was a fun meme, but I'm excited to go onwards and upwards. Typically, third quarter after a halving is not great for price action, and so far we've seen that is absolutely the case. Fourth quarter, however, October, November, December, typically gets to see big upward trends. Do you guys think that that's something we're going to see?
No,
No.
I'm cursed.
You're what?
I'm cursed.
Cursed. Okay, yeah, I got you. Let's hear from somebody else. Let's, Sean, what do you think?
Yeah.
Remember in 2021 when Plan B he had a bunch of models, and then his last of all the models that he had in 2021 was the floor model, and it tracked in like August, September, October, November, and we hit the all-time high in November, and December was supposed to be over 100K.
Yeah. But he's from Denmark. Nobody cares what he says.
So, all I'm saying is maybe that everyone thought was going to happen didn't happen. Maybe that's going to happen now. No one sees 100K by the end of this year. Maybe that happens. But I agree with Yellow. I don't think it's going to happen. I don't think 100K is going to happen by the end of
I
this
didn't
year.
say 100K. I just said, are we going to see a typical Uptober, Upvember, and Upcember? I don't know. I made this last two.
Yeah, but like if we see like an October, meaning like we're going up for a month, like 100K is not that far.
It's not.
Yeah, it's not. No. It's not that. especially
So basically, you're saying 100K.
yeah.
Yellow's
Basically.
guaranteeing 100K in October is what I'm hearing.
No, I'm not saying that.
Barry,
I
did
hope
you
we
hear that?
don't.
Did you hear that,
I
Barry?
hope we don't see it.
I can spot a good bottom like Barry, not the happen.
Come again?
He knows what in the butt. I say what.
How many DSBs are you up to so far?
1,046 or something.
That's
He's
it.
coming up on 3 years. It's almost November.
Yeah, what, November 16th, I think?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Do you have anything special planned for the 3-year anniversary?
No.
Yeah, right.
Thank you for
Yeah,
unmuting me.
right.
Greg.
You're
Coming
welcome.
from the
You're
guy who
welcome,
did the
Marcus.
theme of December 21st for 3 separate reasons. One was like a metaphysical reason, all these different reasons. We know you have something planned for the 3-year Annie.
I don't think so.
Is it going to be a filler episode?
Probably.
Yes.
100%.
Everything.
All
everything
episodes are filler episodes until
All
100K. This is known.
Yeah. True. Every episode is a filler episode. Yep. So how are you feeling about Lugano?
Oh, I can't wait.
You're talking about the Bitcoin conference in Lugano, right?
Yeah.
The one we're invited
The Meme
to.
Factory. The Meme Factory is gonna have a presence.
Yeah, who was coming?
Sean, RD, MTC,
MTC.
and maybe me, but I don't think so.
You guys have anything in particular to talk about?
No.
Shocker.
We better
Wants to go
plan
on
something.
We're gonna go on the stage. We're gonna have a chat. We don't know.
Oh my god. You're going too, Rope? Or are you just
No. I
in
was speaking like
inner
from like a
monologue?
third person.
Inner
Rope,
monologue.
Yeah.
rope
Like
that
somebody
out.
from the Balkans.
Meme Factory Europe, including Sean.
Yeah.
Well, at one point I was part of Meme Factory.
Right? He was playing the Azores or somewhere.
Yeah, he was the OG member of
Maybe
the
Islands.
Meme Factory.
Canaries, yeah. I know it was some
We're
kind of
gonna
person.
be Meme Factory Europe
We had
next
Soares where?
You're gonna be Meme Factory Europe next year? How's that?
because we're going.
And we'll never know.
Luca's not happy about being Meme Factory Europe because we're gonna go back, huh? Oh yeah. Don't cry.
You guys just got
Doesn't wanna
back
go
from a
back to
trip, right?
Europe.
I'm already in Commie Canada, so does it matter? No. And when
Rob-
we get a backyard?
Rob, did you say you're from Europe?
What was the question?
You're from Europe?
Europe, Alabama.
Me? No. We have I think we have a London. We have Birmingham. That's a city in, well, there's not Europe. It's actually the UK, but whatever. No one's counting.
They don't even count themselves anymore.
Yeah.
Oh man, they can't even defend themselves here. We talk shit
Is-
about England.
What's more American, Alabama or Florida?
Alabama.
What? Yeah,
Florida.
they do have Forrest Gump, don't they?
I
Well,
don't
there's
ever
always
hear about
Utah.
Alabama, ma'am. It's always Florida man.
It's true.
Because we have class in Alabama. Like, we're not going to, like, get
Yeah, we're not
high
talking about
in
remedial
somebody's
schools.
face.
We're talking about who's more American.
Yeah.
I ain't
Which I
never
guess
been
is-
to class before.
Greg with the literal jokes.
Yeah, but like as an outsider, like I'm thinking like the classic South American. Like I'm from Alabama. Like that's what I think. Like, I'm not.
Southerner,
Yeah.
not South American.
Southern.
Southern.
Southerner.
Southern
Red hair.
American.
Isn't he from
Yeah.
the South of America?
I mean, we are the best image to have for America as an Alabamian.
It's
I mean,
America.
We did end slavery. We
Isn't
ended
it-
slavery,
isn't
so
it-
that's the best. We're the
Isn't
best.
it the United States of America? It's of the South of that.
Yeah, it's America. South America. He's got
Abraham
it right.
Lincoln ended slavery and not Alabama.
No, but the South, we lost, so y'all could, so they could end it. Like we took the L,
Yeah.
like on purpose.
Of their
We
own
like, we
accord.
can't- we already committed.
Which
So
which
High
state-
road.
it's like tossing the fight, so you can make money. Like you're betting on yourself, and it's like you're gonna toss the fight. It's kind of like that.
Yeah, they knew it was
I
a.
don't know who you ended it, but who started it though? Which state started it?
They started it in
Wasn't me.
Antietam, right?
It wasn't me.
Well,
Or
we
Sumter.
went there.
No.
It's called the War of
I can't
Northern
remember.
Aggression for a reason. So
Yeah, we made you guys attack that fort.
Speaking of Abraham Lincoln, is Donald Trump gonna get Abraham Lincoln?
Well, he's got to be in office first.
Yeah, and at the
At a
theater.
theater. At a theater, yeah.
So what?
You
Bobby
Never
Kennedy?
seen Trump in a top hat.
Maybe you ever
Yeah,
seen
he's gonna have
Trump
to
in
lose a lot of weight,
wrestling
yeah.
ring? He's got to lose a lot of weight.
Get his impact. That's as good as a top hat.
It's
Lose-
true. It's more iconic, I think.
Yeah.
Nobody cares about
What
top
will
hats. That
happen
hair.
to Bitcoin according to you guys if Kamala wins or if Trump wins?
We're
What's the
nuking by
difference?
80%.
It doesn't matter.
Specifically to Bitcoin.
It'll
explodes.
stay at 58K.
But we're still gonna have high inflation,
Yep.
and they're
inflation.
still gonna print $233 million per hour deficit.
Okay. So Sean says no difference.
No.
Rope, you say what?
Yeah, I said it's going to be bad for the market overall. I think. I don't know why, just vibes, just purely
If
based
what?
on vibes.
If what?
What?
Because he gave you two options.
Say what now?
I think he's
He
just
gave
saying
the
the
option of
election
Kamala.
overall is going to be bad for the stock market.
No. Kamala. There's that.
Kamala.
Yes, true. If Kamala is, was that the question, or am I misunderstanding?
No,
what
you got
just
it.
said?
Misunderstood.
That was the question. You just didn't mention
Yeah.
who was
Oh,
it.
you
Yeah,
asked two
I
questions.
mean-
You asked if Kamala or if Trump got elected, which side?
We got it. All right. Becca, what do you think?
Oh, it's
As an American.
just gonna stay at 58K. No change. Just like Sean.
Sell
no-
out.
Greg?
I think we get a dip. I think we get a correction right before the election, and then we get a rip no matter who's president.
A dip to 58K or
Maybe it'll be like one of those 20-30% corrections, you know, one of those nasty ones. Because we'll have October, then there'll be a correction in November right before the election. Then once the markets have more clarity on what's happening moving forward, no matter who's president, we have structural inflation, right? That's just baked in at this point. Bitcoin's going to do Bitcoin things.
Greg, you need to make this rhyme all the way through because you said we're gonna have a correction before the election, and we need, and then it'll
And I
rip
gave Sean an erection.
no matter who gets picked. And you got me. Yes.
what about
No
what
matter
about
the
some
selection.
yellow, tea yesterday?
What will happen with Kamala?
No. What will happen if Kamala wins? What happens if the other guy wins?
Or does it matter?
I think if Trump wins, we're gonna pump. Everything is gonna pump. If Kamala wins, I agree with Becca. We're gonna go back to 58K forever and stay there because Kamala is a communist and 58K is a communist. So, yeah, I agree.
58K is communist.
It is.
Yeah, you're
I
right.
love
You're right. Same price for everybody, always.
Well,
Yes.
Does Barry want to
Equal,
lean in? or-
equal opportunities. Yeah.
ESB is just a bunch of hopium influencers. That's all.
No, we're in favor of price discovery and freedom and true capitalism. You're a copy.
I'm of the
NZU,
opinion
baby.
that it won't make a
NZU.
difference at all.
Ever said.
You don't think it'll make a difference
I
at all,
think there
Marcus?
might be like if Trump wins, there might be like a short-term pump, and if Kamala wins, there might be like a short-term dump. But I don't think it matters either way. Like they're still gonna print, people are still gonna buy it, but I don't know. There will be volatility.
There will be volatility.
I agree.
We will see
Ultimately,
58K
the debt
again.
needs to be financed, it needs to print, all that kind of shit. The only thing is that I feel like Kamala is more anti-crypto, you know, with their Operation Choke Point, and they'll probably keep that going. While Trump seems to be a little bit more favorable, but
Well, he's got his own
I don't know. I
shitcoin
still
now.
don't trust the guy.
Well,
Do you think he's actually
Kamala-
gonna release Ross on his first day? Yeah. Okay. I think that's a big scam.
Yeah.
Talk.
Was that a promise he made?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, he promised
It is
that.
a promise he made.
Oh yeah.
Well, he might. Remember when he got voted in last time? He did sign like a bunch of what do you call those things in the States?
Oh, that's right. What's her
Those
face with the butt?
menu cards, and then he signs it and he holds it up to the camera.
Kim Kardashian came in and had him free a bunch of people out of prison, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
Maybe.
What's that? What's
I
that?
still, I
called?
think it's a campaign stump promise.
Pardon?
An executive order to.
There you go.
Yeah, McDonald's
There you go.
cards.
Pardon. Right?
Yeah,
Pardon?
it would be a pardon.
yeah, a presidential pardon.
Oh,
Yeah.
a presidential pardon.
He'll be writing himself one of those if he makes
Yeah.
at least
Yeah.
one.
Yeah.
Oh man. I don't want to
Well,
think
thank
about
you
it.
for the show, guys. It's been fun.
It's been a pleasure. It's been a pleasure. Always. So other big news.
It's an hour-long show.
The Bugle is saying that
The Boogle.
the Bugle is like in the group chat of YouTube.
Really?
And it's saying Sailor ceiling yield products will get us to 100K.
I am not happy with the Sailor yield conversation he had with Safe, but I'm also not super surprised.
Did you watch the whole thing?
No, I mean,
Yeah.
I know it's
I
Safe.
watched
I know
it.
Safe backed him into a corner, I'm sure. Give me your synopsis,
But
Sean.
it's
Did you
still-
watch something?
I'm 100% sure. I don't know which interview to go back to because he made like millions of them, and to go through each and every one is like, oh my god, try not to fall asleep after you've heard them.
That's some autistic
But-
shit right there.
Like I know for sure you can find clips of him saying like, "Are you really gonna like for 5% more? You know, are you gonna be that stupid?" And
Yep.
now he's literally saying, "Get 5%. Don't you want 5% on your Bitcoin? Basically risk free."
It
He
was funny
said the
because-
Raoul Pal line.
What?
He said the Raoul Pal line. It's basically risk free. Like, are you fucking kidding me? Haven't we done this enough times?
Maybe he's trying to Trace Mayer his way out of Bitcoin.
How is he going to Trace Mayer his way out of Bitcoin? He's like publicly committed to making sure his company sits on Bitcoin as like their value proposition.
For me, I saw the segment. For me, they were talking about different time zones, timelines, right? Sailor was saying he was talking about now, as things are now, and Safety was saying like as we want it to be, like in the future, in the so-called hyper Bitcoinized world, like things like that won't matter, won't exist. You know, like basically. It was a nothing burger, like just enough for me to make a meme out of it. Like, I don't feel Sailor said anything different that he hasn't even said or we thought about it, you know.
Yellow,
Sailor
are
is
you
known-
trying to earn yield
Sailor
on
is
your Bitcoin?
known- Sailor is known about taking advantage of the already fiat system and buying more Bitcoin. And that's what he said again. Like, what's the difference? Right? I didn't understand exactly how that triggered so many people today or yesterday.
Wasn't there like an article or something like titled I don't know, everyone's a scammer? Wasn't that the
Yeah.
bit?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but I completely disagree with Yellow. But whatever.
Thank you. Marcus, how and why do you
Argument.
completely disagree with him?
Do you watch the whole thing?
On what?
I listened to the whole thing on Spotify.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
there's different time zones or whatever. That's the context you should see it through. It's basically, Don't worry about self custody. Hand over your Bitcoin. Get an extra 5% yield. Don't you want that? It's like.
Okay, so what are you?
And I'm
what
sure
are
people
you-
are going to do that. I'm just never going to do it.
So what are you
Speaking of-
disagreeing?
yeah, it sounded like you
we got
agreed with
Rusty
him.
here. We should get Rusty's input on all this, to be honest.
We should get Rusty's input on all this, to be honest. Rusty,
So
what do
what
you
are
think?
you?
say?
No, wait. Let's talk about this
No,
because
wait. What are you?
Wait.
trying to ask me? What kind of tactic are you using?
what are you disagreeing, man?
No,
They
what
said-
tactic?
It's not like you
What
agreed.
tactic is this? I
The
already
seller
said-
that we knew, the seller is the same seller yesterday. That's what I'm saying. You know?
Oh, the sailor today is the same sailor as yesterday. That's like saying that the dollar today is like the same dollar we had yesterday.
What?
What?
Doesn't have the same power. Sorry, doesn't.
Okay, let's go again. Sailor take advantage of the fiat system. He makes himself go to debt and buy more Bitcoin. He has all his coins in Coinbase from the start. We know that he does that, right? What different did he say? That's what I'm saying. It's the same thing. He didn't say anything different.
Don't make me go find a clip where he's like, "Are you an idiot to get like an extra couple of % yield?"
Right.
Yeah.
And
I
then
mean,
we'll talk some more.
That's the same sailor that we've always had.
Hell yeah.
Which one is
Does-
the same
does-
sailor that we've
Doesn't
always
he
had, Barry?
keep- From the start, didn't he keep all his coins in Coinbase?
MicroStrategy's coins, not necessarily his coins.
Okay.
Okay.
So
Okay.
90% of the coins he owns, he has it on Coinbase.
He's basically he's rehypothecating his own Bitcoin, right? And he's going against
him.
what he said was a dumb idea.
Well, he's
I think
leveraging-
that's what people don't like.
Hasn't he been leveraging Bitcoin this whole time? Essentially, these bonds.
He's been leveraging his company's valuation.
Oh no, he
Yeah.
did. I didn't know
The
that.
leverage story is a different story. You can go like 100x long, right, and get liquidated for sure. You can take like a 30-year loan at 2% or 1%. That's
That's what he said. That's what
Yeah.
he even said in the podcast.
not the same thing.
What's the percentage that we nuke if Sailor gets liquidated? What's the percentage?
Ooh, that'd be a bad day.
58%.
For Sailor, yeah. It would
That'd be a
That's
better.
fine.
That'd be a great day. That would be a great freaking day.
That's a better way
Exactly.
to say it.
Thank you, Sean.
So it'll be good for Bitcoin.
Sailor
That's
gets
what he said.
liquidated, we nuke 80%.
Look, if you're still stacking, which most of us here are still stacking Bitcoin. So the price
We
going-
nuke so hard. We nuke so hard that Yellow has to start over on how many DSBs he's done.
We nuked
Every
so
day
hard
until
that
we
I
get
buried
back
the
to
mic.
10K.
I think I picked up on the conversation. I think I know what we're talking about. We're talking about Sailor and his Safedine
Anyone-
rant.
You
anyone
got
hear
it.
Rusty? Well, can anyone hear Rusty?
Talking about
Yeah.
you.
We nuke so hard that Sailor starts paying Rusty to make like actual memes again.
Yeah.
No?
Instead of his AI memes.
Yeah, AI stole my business. Yeah.
Well, that's why we had to
I
make
think
the
you're gonna be
thumbnail
an expert.
for the show today. I
I
really
think you're gonna be
appreciate
an
it.
expert in this
There's a
next
100K joke
question.
in there as well. Oh, 10K joke.
Okay.
Never mind.
I got a question. I got a question though.
I have a question
Like
for you,
what-
Rusty.
Well, hang on.
What's more American,
Fucking-
Alabama or Florida?
Good point.
No. We're not gonna go back to that.
Rusty's
Sorry.
following the rules now.
All right. Rusty raised his hand. Everybody knows what's up.
Okay. So my problem with the conversation was he told Safedine, don't get all maxi on me, or don't.
Yeah.
Well, I was like, well,
Yeah.
hang on a sec. You can't. I was like, well, hang on. You're a maxi, or
Yeah.
are you not
a
now?
triple
Like, what's
maxi.
that?
Yes.
He's a triple maxi. What's going on?
Yeah, I didn't like that either. I did not like that.
Well said. Well said.
Okay, so Alabama or Florida?
Florida.
Craig,
Rusty-
did you just mute Rusty again?
No,
Rusty-
no. I didn't even
Rusty-
mute you last time. You did that to yourself.
Rusty, what's more American in your eyes? What's more American, Florida or Alabama? Rusty,
Why do you want to go back there again, Sean? Seriously.
Because we have one more person to ask. That's all. I'm just gonna get Rusty's input.
I'm like Alabama's got that vibes of like red out back somewhere, like out west. It's like our westy out here, and then Florida has
What?
the more of the American feel with the Florida Miami shit going on.
Miami.
To be
Flo-
fair.
my answer's Florida.
Fuck's sake, Florida is not more American than Alabama. Florida, half of Florida is like fucking Jews and Cubanos, right? Like, come on.
We
Caribbean.
stole it from the
Caribbeans.
Spanish. Could it be more American?
Oh. Good point.
Also, there's an entire geographical area called the Floribama shoreline, so same.
It's a wonderfully beautiful place.
It
Is
is.
that where the
It is.
cocaine comes from?
You mean square grouper?
What? What was it?
Is that
Square
is that where
grouper?
the Georgia Line band comes from?
Because they wrap it up in these
Oh.
hay bales that are big
No.
rectangular things that people like go fishing for, and they call it square grouper. Grouper's a fish you catch down here.
Rusty, what do you think happens to Bitcoin if Kamala Harris gets voted in?
Oh,
versus
just
Donald
rehashing
Trump?
the whole shit. All right, I'm in.
All right,
Rusty?
got a Yeah.
Check your notes.
Okay. Remember it's up either way. Remember, it's like accelerate or yeah. It's all good for Bitcoin.
Accelerate. Up only.
Do you guys think
It's-
the Fed rate cut had
It's
anything
angle.
to do with the uptrend recently?
No?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
How much of it, Sean?
What uptrend? Zoom out on the graph, dude. We're still in this freaking.
I'm talking about a
We
current
haven't broken
event.
that.
I've got.
Basically
If you're talking about a
58.
current event, you zoom in, sir.
Okay. You're looking at the 5-minute chart. What the hell?
Yes.
Marcus
Exactly. Reacting to news has to be a zoomed in chart, Marcus.
It's been 58K for the last since July 4th. So going to like 63K, that is a difference in what's
We've
been
got
going
Peter Schiff mocking us, that Bitcoin is like 58K forever.
Peter Schiff
While
will
gold
be
is
mocking
pumping.
us at $20 million Bitcoin.
Gold has broken out. It's like price discovery.
Bitcoin is mocking Bitcoin, Peter says, is mocking Bitcoin from $10.
on. I know. Can you believe that he accepted Bitcoin and then lost it? And then his wife started buying Bitcoin, and then his son started buying Bitcoin. And then
Yes.
his son turned weird.
And his wife's boyfriend started buying Bitcoin.
Ooh, I missed that one.
Missed you, Becca.
Fully kept.
Next BT Weekly.
Yes.
Yeah, when are you gonna do it on a BTC weekly? So I
How
can
do you
comment
talk your
on
wife's boyfriend into buying Bitcoin?
I guess the biggest question is, are we going to get another recession before, I don't know, before what?
Ooh.
Is it going to happen? We had that whole yield curve inverted and uninverted, and then a recession always happens, right?
We're already in a recession.
It's been 7 for 7.
We're definitely in a recession.
We're in a recession. It's just not a recession on Wall Street or in
Right.
real estate,
Yeah.
but everywhere else we're in a recession already. Look at like Gen Z trying to pay for just to be able to like work. They graduate from college, they work a job, they can't even support themselves
I
anymore.
don't know. A recession is what? Negative GDP for 2 quarters.
Until they revise it again.
Allegedly.
Yeah, they changed the meaning of the word recession, so I'm changing the meaning too.
When did they revise it? What was it before?
Thanks, Sean.
Wasn't it? It was during Trump's term in office, right?
No, it was
I don't
after.
think so. Yeah, it
Was-
was after
was
Trump
it-
left.
It was after
Yeah,
Trump or was it
it
Biden? Okay.
Yeah, no, I think you're right. I think it was in 2020 because that's when
Yeah.
the stock market dropped.
Right.
GDP dropped too. Yeah.
Right.
Right
They're-
after-
How much is the unemployment?
Another fake number. Who the fuck knows?
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
in-
which will revise next week
it's
again.
totally made up.
Yeah.
And they
lied about it, and then they
revise
just came
they
back.
revise new jobs downward
Yeah,
every
they
quarter anyway.
yeah,
Like it's
Yeah.
And most of these people that have jobs are working 2 jobs and they're barely getting by.
yeah, it's living in fiat land. It's ridiculous.
How did you find the job though?
If I really
Another
tried
funny
to
thing
have
about
that-
another funny
you
thing
could
about
find a
that
job right
unemployment
now.
number.
Can
If
you
you're-
find a job?
They only count people that are actively looking. Right. So
Right.
if you're jobless but you gave up because you can't find a job, then you don't get counted as employed.
Yep.
Correct.
Okay, and empirically, like you guys there, if you let's say tomorrow you look for a job, can you find a job?
I think so. I probably could, yeah.
Probably.
If I really
Depends
tried.
on- it
So it's
depends-
not it's not a recession.
Is that your
It's not,
definition of recession? Whether or not you can find a job?
Recession.
Recession.
Rejection.
It's a
Regression.
recession.
I mean, the job's gonna
Look,
be.
The recessions in
find a
America
job.
are different than they are in
Anyway.
Greece. We understand when there's a
You can
recession in
easily-
Greece,
The
nobody can get a
recession has
job.
No, I
nothing
mean,
to
like,
do with jobless.
If
By
you can
definition.
easily find a job, like is it really like a recession? That easily, if you can find so easily a job.
Well, dude, I could go to McDonald's and get paid $5 an hour, which I know that's a lot to you, but it's not gonna be like.
In California, you get paid $20 an hour at McDonald's, by the way.
That one's harder to get though.
We're getting invaded by Australia. This is a problem.
Yeah,
this is a real problem right here. They're spreading.
There's Aussies in the back. What's up, Swallow?
For a minute there, it looked like Swallow has a boner, but
It's just a hand.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
I
that's
thought the same for a second.
It looks like.
Just his hand.
G'day. I seem to have been shunted straight in. I didn't even get to check my camera, nothing.
No waiting room on this bitch.
Nope.
Luckily, you're not doxxed.
Yeah, well, that's it. But most of you guys have seen me anyway.
Yeah. Yeah, we got to see Swap at the having party.
G'day, Swallow. What's up?
G'day.
What's up, fellow Australian?
Oh, this will be interesting.
Is that Rusty, is it?
This is like
no.
listening to two AIs talking to each other.
Rusty, is it?
Is he Rusty, is it?
You want to come over for a barbie?
No, it was that was Labra talking to you.
So it's like, is Australia like the Alabama of Europe, or is it like the Florida of Europe?
I like the Alabama of Great Britain.
It's the Alabama.
There we go.
Instead of
There we go. There we go.
We're
like
full on
Puerto
Asian
Rico.
down here. We're kind of Asia.
No, yeah. Puerto Rico is the best.
USA is the Byzantine Empire.
They're like the Florida of the Commonwealth.
They still got the general problem up there.
The Byzantine, I like that. That's a
Right.
good analogy. The
Thank you.
Byzantine.
Right? Right? Great Britain fell apart, but we're still standing for now.
Actually, our prime minister admitted that we're a fascist country the other day on Twitter. I don't know if you saw that.
Did not.
Yeah.
Honestly,
I couldn't
Yeah,
understand
he
what he
said,
was saying though. Can you recap for us in American English?
Yeah. Let me just bring up the screenshot of his tweet. His exact words were, Elon Musk was right. Australia has gone fascist. Both sides of politics agree that internet censorship is a good thing. There we go. That's quoted from his post. So I think what he's trying to do is, I think that was sarcasm. And I think he was trying to point out that if he's a fascist and the opposition leader is also a fascist, then that cancels each other out and we're not fascists.
That's clever.
I think that's what they were going for. Because how can they both agree on something and it be wrong? Like that's not
Right?
not possible.
So Rusty, you're the meme of you're standing in front of all Australia and you're the one guy saying you're all wrong.
It's unassailable
what
logic.
if Swallow? No, Swallow's there too, like with his bucket, and he's
Yeah,
like
I'm
saying,
right
hey,
And his
yeah.
boner. Yeah.
I'll say it too.
Okay. Swallow and Rusty in front of all Australia, you're all wrong. Let's meme that.
It was Australia doing financially. You guys in recession or are you just teetering like us?
Well, we got high inflation apparently right now. When we haven't jacked our rates down like you guys have. We're still on
Yeah, the
4%.
RBA. We got this chick who's the RBA boss, like your Jerome Powell, and she was just telling everybody, you're just gonna have to buy cheaper shit. You're gonna have to spend less money, and look, if worse comes to worse, you can sell your house.
Oh my God, that's great.
That's
And live in a
what her
tent.
solution was.
Let them eat cake is what she just said. Let them eat cake.
Exactly.
Marie Antoinette.
I like that Rope has a microphone, but he just chose to do a laughing emoji.
Because it deserved a laughing emoji. That was the funniest thing anyone said all night. That was pure comedy. Looking at you, Yellow.
What did I do?
Nothing is the
Nothing.
problem.
Yellow doesn't have the moving. How come Yellow doesn't have the moving?
Whatever I fucking say, you say the opposite, you fucking idiot.
Yellow's so boring that Luca fell asleep.
Oh, I have to entertain you now? I have to carry Meme Factory once again? Oh, my bad.
Apparently Yellow thinks that he's Pedro now.
Oh, Pedro does carry the whole factory on his back. That's for sure.
He's the new guy in the chair.
He's the guy in the chair for sure.
Okay,
You guys,
not the cup chair.
hey, did Fred Krueger dip his toe into shitcoins today?
I wouldn't be surprised. The dude was already talking about.
You did what?
He said something about trying to get more yield on. I forget the shitcoin he named, but he's like, yeah, a lot of people every cycle make a little more money and buy more Bitcoin with.
Thorchain again?
Is that Thorchain?
Yes,
Thorchain?
that was the one. Thorchain.
That's a while
Yeah, he's
ago.
been
I
a-
think
he's
someone was
been a
just
Thorchainer.
fucking with him on it.
He's obsessed with that thing, with Vorkis.
Why?
Yes, He's friend with Borges, that's why.
Makes sense.
He's friends with what?
Voorhees, Eric Voorhees.
Borges.
Oh. But
Oh,
isn't
there's
he?
a K in
Isn't
there.
Cooper newer?
Exactly. It's his first time. I hope he gets. Well, I don't hope anybody
I
gets
thought,
wrecked, but I'm sure
like
he's
I
gonna
hadn't
get
heard of
wrecked.
him until probably this year, maybe the end of last year. Did you guys hear of him before that?
No. Well, just his brother.
Freddie?
Yeah.
Freddie.
Jason Voorhees.
Did you say Voorhees?
That was a deeper one right there. That was a nice one. Yeah.
That was nice. That was nice. I see it. I see it.
Alley-oop.
Voorhees, these nuts.
Voorhees nuts. Voorhees. No.
All right. So is
Moving on.
Marcus the only one of us making things right now?
I'm building.
Yeah, you're
I'm still
building.
living by the yellow's coat. You know.
Yeah, you're building a surfboard,
Becca's
right?
on vacation. She just built a baby, so
Yeah.
let's not be too harsh.
She's not building anymore,
Becca-
though, is she? Is
Becca's
she?
been baking.
Yeah.
There's a
Very good.
difference.
Maybe I'm baking again.
Oh no!
Oh, we got a little.
Brother on the way.
What do you call it? Premiere.
She should let it decide its own gender. They're in Canada.
Oh my God!
Yeah, I sent an email to Justin Trudeau asking him what the gender of my child is, so I'm just waiting for a reply.
Ooh, I have a Canada question.
A reply and a pack of tampons too, just in case it's a boy.
Yeah. You just had your bank account. You just had your bank account turned off. They're going to be there tomorrow.
Joke's on them, I don't have a bank account.
Nice.
All Bitcoin.
I have a Canada question. I saw on the internet yesterday, and we all know the internet doesn't lie, that everybody in Canada is entitled to a free framed picture of the King of England. Is this true?
Yes, that is true.
And why do you not have one? Because that's amazing.
I'll have to get mine.
Right?
Did they kill you if you like deface it, like draw on it or anything? Like, is it
Yeah,
like
I
the
think
flag?
that's illegal. I do have a framed picture of the last king of Bavaria in our home, so
That's cool.
That was a
Yeah.
long time ago. Was it like the 1800s?
yeah, it was. And then the government killed him because
Which government?
He
Yeah, I
was
wanna know the portrait.
against- Pardon?
You want to? I was didn't mean to cut you off. I was going to ask if you wanted to know the portrait that we had in my home as a child growing up.
God damn it.
Yes.
I'm not kidding you. There was a picture of Robert E. Lee hanging right there in the computer room. It's true.
Nice.
Unsurprising.
South will rise again.
The KFC guy?
Yeah. We got the
Colonel Lee.
herbs and
Or
spices.
Okay. My bad.
Colonel Sanders.
Is that also true of
Honestly-
Australia? Can you guys get a framed photo of the king?
I'm pretty sure
We do
so.
not.
No.
We do not get a framed picture of kings.
You guys just
No.
get shit on.
That
You don't
sounds like
even
it
get
would
the
cause
free
you. I don't
frame
think so.
photo.
That sounds
do you
like a
guys
big
celebrate boxing?
misallocation of capital, in my opinion, and it's going to
Right.
cause inflation.
But
No,
isn't
they're the
King
Byzantine
Charles
Empire.
the head of state there too?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. The king, whatever his name is. What is his Charles? Is that
Charles
the king?
III.
Yeah, he's our king.
Yeah. Do you
I'll
pledge
tell you what, I've got a
allegiance to him
framed
every
picture
morning
of.
like I do?
What do you have a framed picture of, Swallow?
I tell you, I've went and picked up my kid from school a couple of times. I've been wearing this blue T-shirt with Greg's face on it, and people say, "Who the fuck's that?"
Makes sense.
Makes
You can thank Kelly for that.
Those shirts were absolutely hilarious.
That was.
Oh.
I think that was Cooge.
Swallows.
Shout out
That
to
was the Cooge. Shout out to the Cooge
Yeah.
and Proof of Ink.
So why did the government kill the last king of Bavaria?
Yeah, why?
He was against the unification of Germany, basically, right?
Thank you, Becca.
Yes, yellow's correct. It was the last province to hold out to join the rest of Germany, and he was a little bit eccentric as well, and most likely a homosexual. So they drowned him in the lake.
Wait. Which, just any old lake, or is it like, was it at least a special lake?
The waters of Minnetonka.
No, it
I
was
think
it
it
was
was Kimse, like one of the lakes in Bavaria,
they
where
did
so he built that like Neuschwanstein, the Disney castle.
Yes.
Oh yeah, I've been there. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
awesome.
so interesting fact, only I think 8 or 9 rooms are actually complete in that thing. The rest of it is like all empty.
Oh wow, just like
And
Disney.
pardon?
Just like Disney, empty on the inside.
Yeah, right,
Literally.
exactly. And the lake,
Oh, the
like I'm
rainbow.
pretty sure he drowned in Kimse, and there he built a castle that's a replica of Versailles because he was so
Wealthy.
King Louis with the first whoever built Versailles. It was like
was a
his
sound-
role model. So he built like the exact same palace
Wow.
in Kimse, and they have like the room of mirrors. Everything's the same pretty much. So instead of going to France, like you could go to
there's no
Bavaria and go
lines.
see the same thing with like way less tourists.
or
Nice.
Las Vegas, yeah.
Or
Huh.
Las Vegas, yes.
There's a
Yeah,
Versailles
they
in
have
Las
an
Vegas?
I
They
guess
have an Eiffel Tower and pyramid, like
they
They
have
do.
the
They do.
Venice channels.
yeah.
Yeah.
When Becca said like he was homosexual and they drowned him, in my mind, like the fucking Monty Python beat, it came to my mind like when like it's a weed, let's drown him, let's drown him. You know, like when they waited here, like with a duck or some shit. Like I don't remember exactly.
Burn the witch. Did they drown him in a lake for drowning regents or a lake for drowning homosexuals?
Lake for drowning.
Bye, Barry.
Bye, Barry.
Bye.
Yeah, Barry.
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 What was the answer,
I
Becca?
accept the surrender.
They say supposedly he just like walked out into the lake and drowned.
I call bullshit.
That's how it happens usually. That's typically that's the way it goes. You know.
Walked on top of
Pretty
the
common
water.
occurrence.
They put him in his full plate armor and let him walk into the lake.
Yeah, it's really crucial that he walked on his own accord. Like nobody made him walk. He just did it. He was very willing to walk into the water.
Those homosexuals are strong-willed.
And the people back then were like the king of Bavaria didn't Epstein himself.
There was a
Exactly.
pear or a plank they made him walk on.
King of Bavaria didn't drown himself.
Hey, Yellow, did you just say that Barry surrendered?
Yep.
Yeah.
Unconditional too.
Yeah, do you see him here anymore? He just walked off into the lake just now.
Yeah.
Yeah. He
Because
said
he's a
it before,
homosexual.
before he left, he was like, and yellow, I surrender. And he left.
I heard it.
So basically, like Sailor just completed his first cycle. That's what they were talking about on Safe show as well. I think most of us here are like in like at least 2 cycles. I know Yellow has been
No,
in for
not
like
me.
8 cycles now.
Not me.
You remember
Yeah,
Rope is starting his senior year right now. We got to do Rope's senior syllabus.
Rope, how old are you?
I got kicked out of school. I think I'm compound fed. Gee.
5.
How old-ish are you?
5.
Yeah. Docs yourself.
You know, yeah.
So
Let's just say
if you
early
just-
30s.
if you just-
And this is your
Let's go with
first
that.
cycle? Usually
Look,
it
man,
starts
I
at
was
like
doing a lot
12,
of
right,
drugs,
Becca?
Okay, like I was really out there during my 20s. Like I was, you know what I mean? Like
You bought
it took
Bitcoin
me a
before
while.
you did.
It took me a while to figure out, like, hey, heroin is bad for you. You know what I mean? Like it took a while to sink in. I don't know what more you want me to say.
Let's be honest. Rope bought Bitcoin before at a younger age than all of us, except for maybe Yellow.
No, not true. Oh, at a younger age, yes.
Yeah.
Maybe that's true.
Maybe. Nap
Are we
time?
blurring you,
He's
Yellow?
he's
Are we
happy that he got the
blurring?
surrender. He's just going to go sleep happily.
Rope, did you buy Bitcoin in your 20s or in your 30s? When did you start buying?
I
20s
didn't
or 30s?
even know you could buy it until I was in my 30s. I just heard only that you could mine it, and the messaging that you could just buy it like a stock or like a whatever, like on its own, never reached my ears. But I also didn't look into it that much.
But now you're
Well,
here.
you and me might have started buying at the same time of our lives.
Are we going to the Las Vegas conference next year?
The one at the pyramid? Or the Eiffel Tower.
Nope.
Yeah, I
Or the
think I'm
Versailles.
gonna go.
We got.
It
They
is
said we got to
Right.
share like a presidential suite though, like at the top of the
It
MGM.
is Las
That's the one where you
Vegas,
get
right?
shot at, right?
Gotta go.
Yeah,
Well, I think
Meme
that was
Factory
Mandalay Bay,
suite.
but yeah.
I'll be there.
I like
you know, if you're
I like
there.
the sound of a meme factory suite, like a
Hell
episode
yeah.
of Big Brother with like 12 of us.
No. It'll be like the Real World Las Vegas. You know? Anybody remember that show?
Okay,
Yeah.
Oh
now
my
that we
god,
have
I love that show. It was so good.
Hell
now
yeah,
that we
it was.
have
Great.
now that
You'll
we
just have Yellow in the
Swala,
We
confession
have a
room.
meme factory party.
now that
Imagine
we
Tone-
Yellow
Tone
in the
Bays.
confession room.
Like,
Tone
like
Bays is in that
organize
room
like
right
a
now.
like a Vegas meme
I
factory
gotta-
party.
I gotta ask Swala and be honest. How bad were the rooms in the Harvey party?
God.
The what? The rooms? Oh yeah, they're pretty
Yeah.
bad.
They were rough.
It was dated, but it was generally okay.
Okay.
Yeah, it was a good time.
You don't want to be in the rooms. You want to be in the pool and on the beach. Come on, guys. What are you talking
Well,
about?
that's it. That's it. I only really went back to the room for a shower or to charge my phone. That's about it.
Where'd you sleep?
Okay.
Or if you were Sean, sex. Yeah,
With Swallow?
Oh. Whoa.
that's what I heard.
Yeah, that,
Yeah,
that was
yeah,
rough.
no,
That was rough.
out of context. There's a rope getting all the.
Yeah, because
Action, was it?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was me.
At
Sean
the
was
back,
the same.
You're pretty sure you were the
I
one that was having sex?
No, I had to
I mean,
room with
remember
Gordon,
being
our
on
camera
Rob's
guy.
balcony.
All I know for sure is that it wasn't Opti.
He got an award for that. All right, guys, we're at the end of our time. Does anybody have anything they feel like sharing before I cut this thing off?
Love?
yeah, I will. No.
Love?
Yeah, Greg, we just all want you to know that thank you so much. There's nothing else that we'd rather be doing.